Hello and welcome back. It's the African Humanist, and I'm here to tell you why I left Christianity. Why would a 40-something-year-old woman, nearly middle age, decide to walk away from the religion? Some people already know and some don't, but I have to do this video to tell you why. Some of you are curious, but here we go. I left Christianity because I realized it was a lie. The religion is a lie. I left Christianity because I was born into the religion and carried on that way and never really questioning why I believed what I believed. And I never really asked the questions how and why and what. Never really asking those questions, just going along and believing in the book because the book says so. And I got to the point where I had to ask myself the hard questions. African Humanist, why do you believe what you believe? And my conclusion is that Christianity is a lie. Now, what made me conclude that Christianity is a lie? I will tell you. So, when I was making my way out of the religion, I was told, don't worry too much about the problems. Yeah, it's problematic. Yes, there are contradictions, but don't worry too much about those. Just concentrate on what Jesus came to do. Christianity is all about Jesus. Focus on what the man came to do. So I started asking, so what exactly did Jesus come to do? Because Christianity is founded on Jesus Christ. Without Jesus Christ, there's no Christianity. Because Christianity is after Christ. Christianity. Okay? So what exactly did Jesus come to do? So Christianity is founded on the fact that Jesus Christ came down to earth. He came in the form of flesh, man, and the sole purpose of him coming is to sacrifice himself so that we might get salvation. But then the question is, did Jesus really have to die? And my answer is no. So imagine this. Just imagine this for a second. So God wanted to make peace with his children. God wanted to draw us close to him. And he had this great master plan to send his son to come and die so that the other humans can have salvation, right? So imagine this scenario. A father has two children and he is at war with one child, but he's at peace with one child. And so instead of just making peace with this child, say, come here, child, me and you have our differences, but things have put us apart. But as the father, I call you, come and let us make peace. Let us set aside our differences and be good with one another. But no. In the Christian story, the belief is, in order to make peace with this child, he takes this other child, sends this other one to go to earth, to go and die, to go and shed blood. Why? Because he wants to be at peace with this child. He wants to be at peace with his other children. It makes no sense to me. When it's very easy, just call the child one time, just come here and let us be at peace. I forgive you your sins and I'm done with it. Now we are good. But no. Christian doctrine is that he has to kill his own son. His son has to come from heaven or wherever, be inseminated through a virgin, to come on earth, to come and die, so that he can be at peace with his other children. That's me and you. And come to think of it, what even started this whole issue of God being at peace with this child was because many years ago, two individuals, what God created, he created them himself. These two individuals ate an apple. They ate an apple which they were not supposed to eat many thousands of years ago. No, thousands of years ago. And now God is angry with the whole of humanity. It's like this. So I told you about someone having 2 children. Okay, imagine he has 10 children. And child number 1 and 2 ate an apple. Listen to this. Child 1 and 2 ate an apple. And the father is upset with child 1 and 2. But guess what this father decides to do? This father decides to punish all 10 children because child 1 and 2 ate an apple. Then he decides to send child number 7 to go and die for the sins of the other 9, so that the father can be at peace with all 10 of them. Does it make sense? What kind of father kills his own child? When he can easily just draw them to himself. I have more mercy than that. I've got 2 children. My children do something I'm not happy with. I tell them, look, you did this and I'm not quite happy. Mom, I'm sorry. It's done. It's finished. I don't have to hold on to that sin forever. Come on now. And so many stories in the Bible that make no sense whatsoever. And so they tell you that you should believe the contents of a book, the Bible. It is just a book. Who wrote the book? They said it is inspired by God. When? Where? 66 books. Who inspired? Where is the evidence that it was inspired? Who knows? Were they drunk? Were they intoxicated when they were being inspired? If I came to you and told you that I own a Jeep, I own a Maybach or any nice car, wouldn't you ask to see evidence? So somebody came along and told you, I'm inspired by God. Wouldn't you ask, where is the evidence for your inspiration? For all you know, they might have been inspired by alcohol. They might have been under the influence of some kind of drug. And so I'm supposed to believe the contents of a book? No, thank you. And finally, people tell me, oh, look at the trees, look at the seas, look at the mountains. Who do you think created all that? It's God that did it. The question is, where is the evidence that it is the God of the Bible that created those things? Where's the evidence? I bet you can't produce that evidence. And so, the more you use logic and reasoning, if you apply it to the book called the Bible, it falls apart. There's no logic behind Jesus Christ coming to die when God could have easily just forgave. And don't forget, all of this was over an apple. An apple. So, people are going to die and rot in hell over an apple. Really? It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And that's why I walked away. I walked away and never to look back. So, that's my story. That's why I am no longer a Christian. So, thank you very much. I will catch you on my next video.